as a prophecy foretold by Don Lucio, is that the people being called here were no longer just the Nahuas, but that there was a peace, like a soul peace, in other people in the four corners of the world that would be called to arrive once more here, the highlands of Mexico, where the tradition is alive, and be recognized, initiated, and taught how to do this work and go back to their towns and villages in those four corners, because the great destruction through droughts and storms that the weather beings, unhappy with this alliance and this corporation that has been held for many centuries, no longer is functioning.
Pues Don Lucio era un chamán granicero y gran curandero de Nepopualco, Morelos. Fue iniciado por un rayo que le cayó, que lo dejó inconsciente durante 3 años. Su espíritu viajó y adquirió el conocimiento para trabajar con las nubes, con el ganado y con el espíritu de las plantas.
When it was time, he was shown how to find and identify other workers. So he is my teacher, my ceremonial leader.
People depended on him for his weather work, to help protect their crops, to bring good rains, and to provide healing. We're living in a time now where there's a lot of imbalance with weather all over the world. Weather workers help by building relationships with the weather beings, the clouds, the wind, the lightning, the thunder, and the rain.
La tradición dice que el cielo quiere que nosotros hacemos ese trabajo. El cielo nos obliga a dialogar con él, y esto nos da un sentido de comunicación, paz y garantía que lo que fue pedido estamos haciendo. Es una garantía espiritual.
Pasen y lleguen a merecer, con gusto y con alegría.
Mexico is the home of this tradition. This is a Nahua tradition. It's important for us to return every year to the home of our tradition, to have our crosses enflowered. It's sort of like to renew ourselves. Many of us have come from the States and other parts of the world who've been called to this weatherwork lineage, and we take our work back to wherever we live.
David WILEY, él fue uno de los 2 herederos que dejó Don Lucio. Es un caporal mayor, como lo fue Don Lucio, y él pues realmente es el encargado ahora de soñar cuando a alguien le corresponde ser granicero o no, de iniciar, y también dirige la apertura de la temporada de lluvias, la ceremonia de cierre.
What happens is, as generation after generation, there are those who are called by weather beings, mainly through lightning strikes, but it can be other ways.
Hay 2 lugares muy importantes, es nuestro templo aquí en Tepoztlán, y otro lugar con la energía primordial es un cerrito en mero centro de Iztaccíhuatl. Allá tenemos que irnos también en nuestras ceremonias en mayo y en noviembre para honrar la madre del tiempo.
Ahora tenemos la fortuna de haber establecido una conexión con un gran granicero de Amatlán, Quetzalcóatl, que es don Aurelio RAMIREZ, que nos ha estado acompañando últimamente en las ceremonias.
A mí me pegó un rayo caminando de Yautepec para acá, ya en la nochita, ya parando como entre 7:30 a 8 de la noche. Pero yo no oí el trueno, sino que yo vi que dentro de mis ojos me cayeron chispas blancas que me cegó y ya no vi nada. Lo supe después, mi papá, que me aventó el rayo como a unos 10 metros. Y pues se espantaron ellos de que, no, pues ya lo mató el rayo, nuestro hijo.
During the ceremonies this year, when we were placing the offerings and doing the orations and prayers, at the very end of the ceremony, it was wonderful that suddenly the clouds formed and this big strike of lightning came out. And right at the moment that it was the very peak of the ceremonies. And they came and they gave a little rain to acknowledge us, and we all cheered. It was so fantastic to see them respond to our work.
Creo que es una cosa muy importante dejar un poco el antropocentrismo que nos ha afectado y darnos cuenta de que la naturaleza no existe para beneficio del hombre, sino que los seres humanos somos parte orgánica de esta naturaleza.
We've built really a family of weather workers that support each other and do this work together, and it's been very meaningful and important for all of us to be able to step into this tradition and carry this work to our homelands.
Qué milagro que puedo ahora otra vez, wow, decir, gracias Madre, gracias Coyuxauqui, gracias Santa Barita, gracias. Porque sin ti,
the village gathers and stands with us as workers to take our eyes and look skyward so that we see those great expressions from that great sheltering sky above us, and we produce that relationship once more. A great blessing, a great honor, a great sacrifice, a great purpose, so that you have a clear idea that there is something in this life for you to achieve and do, and you can live with that with great honor and pride. And therefore, I'm very happy to be able to serve my village, my international community of workers, and my people, and of course, those great sky beings.